So this video is going to have 3 stories. The first story is in the past, which happened a month back, where I was discovering some Swiss villages. The second story is in the present, where I will be doing this long walk and talk about why you may not want to come here to Switzerland. And the third story is in the future, where at the end of this walk we will be reaching one of the most beautiful locations here in Switzerland. You will see what I'm talking about, if I make it, of course. One reason you may not want to come to Switzerland is if your salary is below 2000 Swiss francs. As you know, Switzerland has got the reputation of being one of the most expensive countries in the world. And if you get a very low salary, the best thing is not to come to this country. Unless you are a big time miser, of course, or like we say in Hindi, kanjus, then that's a different story. Besides the salary, if you're unable to integrate with the Swiss culture or the Swiss traditions, and by that I mean learning the language as well, then I think it's better not come to the country. For example, most of the Indians that come abroad usually stay in these Indian communities and don't really mingle with the locals. And if you see, you will notice that these Indian communities are more Indian than the Indians living back in India. Okay, let me give you an example. India has become so westernized that most of the people in the big cities have started wearing Western clothes. But if you look at these Indian communities abroad, the people still dress up in the traditional Indian costumes. So we have reached this kind of a tunnel that is dug through the mountains. So I need to get through this. Let's do this. As you can see, the floor here is all ice. So you have to be very careful not to slip and end up in the hospital. And we survived this long tunnel of ice. Crazy, crazy adventure. And this church is how old?
It's 1711.
1711. Are you making some decorations here?
Yes.
Looks good. Love the flowers. It's spring, right?
Yes.
Must have got a lot of flowers. So these are tulips.
Flowers are very, very expensive in Switzerland.
Yes? Everything is expensive in Switzerland. Maybe you can start a business or something, selling flowers. They're expensive anyways, right? If you are a noise lover, then Switzerland is definitely not the place for you. Especially for me, after coming from India, it felt like it was Armageddon here. Like I was the last surviving person on this planet Earth. But to be honest, after a while you get used to the sound of silence. Or maybe not. You may end up getting paranoid and maybe end up in a psychiatric ward. If you are a lover of spicy food, then you will be disappointed here in Switzerland because it's difficult to find spicy food even in restaurants. The restaurants here modify the taste of the food to suit the European flavors. If you know to cook, then there's no problem. But if you don't know to cook, then you might want to find a wife or a husband who knows to cook. Okay, there are some cows here. Seems like they are ready to attack. I must try and get past them. I think I'll be safe and take the other road. Bye-bye, cows. You won. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And plus I'm wearing red. It's even more dangerous. Shit, let's run. Back in the days, people used to live in these houses, but since they are very old, nowadays these houses are used to keep farm animals or to keep the crop. Let's see if we can invade one of these houses. All right, we are in. All rubbish. Mattress which people living here once upon a time used to sleep on. Mirror. A broken cupboard. And some farm equipment like this. Or maybe it's just a serial killer's dungeon. We never know. Let's go. I have realized that weather plays such an important role while choosing a country. And just so you know, Switzerland is a very cold country. And if you don't like the winters, better not come. Although I must say that we have real proper summers here, not like the UK, where it rains in summers. So right now we are here at the base of the dam and we will be climbing right up to the top. Let's do this. You can see that the road up here has got some ice in the middle. So you really need to climb the ice to get to the top. Let's do this. Made it almost. And so finally, after a 3-hour walk, I have made it to my location. Let's go and fly my drone. Thank you for watching.